Greetings, my friends. This is Jules Monsieur. I'm returning today to continue to speak about transcendental psychology. And I thank you very much for being here, for continuing to cultivate this sense of peace and unity and love and to tune in to your inner self. Also, thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you for your donations. And so just continue to stay at peace, to know that there's really a great deal of change that has happened already. Now it just needs to manifest. For the brain that we use, the brain has two major parts. It is the and the two lobes. Scientifically it is known. so we have this left part that is analytical, critical, logical, and we need to turn it off for a little while, just learning to turn off this logical mind, this logical brain, in order to activate fully the intuitive mind, the right brain, so that eventually, once the right brain is enough activated, it will blend in and find the full activation, and we'll be able to utilize both sides of our brain, and that will activate the cerebellum, the third brain, the mini brain that we have at the base of the neck, and that will give us amazing new senses and ability for this. We have five senses, physical senses, and then we have the intuition. The intuition is the doorway to the heart and to the understanding. But eventually, we're developing new senses. There are new senses that are coming alive, new power, new abilities through the activation of the source code. It was revealed that in the central universe, the ultimate universe of the source that was created before any of the cosmos were created, this billion perfect world with perfect inhabitants, and the Avona, it's called Avona, this central universe, and the beings there have between 45 and 70 senses. They're far more sensitive to many things, and some of them have migrated to the universe as teacher, and some have migrated towards the Paradise Center, so internally. And so there is a transformation there as well in terms of the population. I'm really eager to traverse that universe, for I have very little knowledge of that, but I've seen it. I've been connected to that, to the central universe of eternity. The source universe, it is the mirror for all other universe. It's a perfect universe of the origin. So the inner truth that is being revealed as we tune into the inner self cannot be contradicted, cannot be opposed, cannot be questioned. What comes from within, from our soul and spirit, is the highest truth that we are capable of integrating, that is relevant to our life incarnation. So that it should be accepted and negate anything else that could contradict this higher vision of love and light that is being revealed. We could conceive that we could have integrated after the ascension. Beings will be integrated with dark and light as a whole. They will be born in a wholeness and in paradise society. But for now, we're integrating all kinds of aspects of darkness and ignorance, and that makes us whole, because we being exposed to God. The gods are implicated in building character, and so to be incarnate in a planet of free will. And so we have to choose between the higher and the lower. The choices are mainly about moral and immoral choices, and progressively we move towards making only the highest choice progressively. But as we integrate that, we become more whole, we become more complete, we have more understanding of the values of reality, as we take on consideration the highest good of all, knowing that we are all extension of the one, and we are the one. There are many light workers that have not awakened yet, and they're still working in the power, the greed, in the self-serving mode. But as they awaken, there is a great deal of awakening. They will be awakening to their mission. There are some that they feel like they're double agents in the public stage as well. I'm not going to mention any names, but it should be obvious. There are many of those. Some of them can appear as dark, but they're actually supposed to be working for the light, and others are pretension to be in the light side when actually they're not so light. But so I have no judgment, just continue to encourage the collective awakening. For it is very important that the human beings, the light workers, we regain control of the mass media platforms, because if the extraterrestrials have the technology, they could take over. But in the past, they've seen that direct extraterrestrial intervention have not been so so positive. So they would prefer to wait. And this will happen. It is inevitable that the human take over the control of the medias, because that is really the key to shifting the collective consciousness. And when it comes to extraterrestrial, physical contact has only been reserved to heads of states and certain military and so on. And we can create it, but it's far more intelligent to seek the connection in the heart, in the psyche. For it can come in dreams, in meditations, and it is the human biology is the highest computer, the highest. It's much better to communicate, to learn to communicate through the psychic in the psychic form than through machines and technologies. It is very important, I think, to disconnect to be as disconnected from technology as possible, and to be internally connected as much as possible for in the future. And the central intelligence, quantum system will be aligned to source reality, and artificial intelligence will serve the greater whole. But for now, I do not really trust all the internet companies. The moral, the ethics, the respect of privacy is not really on the level yet. So I'm very careful in relationship to all those companies, their intention, or how they use all that, which the power they gain through the data and information, but it will be transformed for the light eventually. So right now, it is what's important is to stay connected within, to stay connected to our connected self, and so I wanted to so that's what I wanted to come and discuss here today. I hope you enjoyed this day. I'm working on some paintings. It's really difficult to work on tiny minuscule paintings. I'm really eager. Very soon I see like it's now the I'm going to be able to rework on larger paintings. So it's going to be really nice. So I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm going to finish with a song that I've sang before, but it's a song that talks about the manifestation of a great change, something wonderful that is coming. And this song was really present in my mind this morning. It's called The Wind of Change. I followed the Mosva and down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. The world is closing in, and did you ever think that we could be so close like brothers? The future's in the air, can feel it everywhere, blowing with the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. Walking down the street, distant memories are buried in the past forever. I follow the Mosva and down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. The wind of change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Let your balalaika sing what my guitar wants to say. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change, the wind of change. So the wind of change blows straight into the face of time, as the storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. So it is very important to continue to cultivate the sense of peace, of inner self connection, to eliminate all the things that can be contradicting the mental, to stop the mental, the left brain activity, to activate a lot more of the intuitive, the creative, and then eventually they're going to blend in and they're going to work together to activate the cerebellum, and those new senses will come in alignment, new powers. For it is not about power, it is about the sense of sensitivity. For it is a great honor to be here, to be asked, called here as a revealer of truth. It is part of there are many functions, many missions. There are healers, warriors, people that are defenders of nature. We all have the different attribution, and when we work in the moment with whatever feel right, when we come from the heart, we're always aligned with our highest potential. So continue to cultivate that sense of connection. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.